Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga Passion. Yoga Passion promotes love, happiness, and compassion. Yoga is for everyone, so I'll invite you to roll out your mat and join me for a really nice yoga session. Let's get started with our warm-up. We'll take a cross-legged seated position. Relax your knees. Join your thumb and your index finger. Rest your hands on your knees with your palms facing up. Lengthen your spine. Relax your shoulders. Open up your chest. And lightly lift your chin to keep your head in line with your spine. We'll take a few moments to clear our mind and rest our body. Slowly focus on your breathing. Listen to the way you breathe. Take soft and even breaths through your nose. Let go of everything that doesn't serve you. Negativity, unwanted energies, and toxicity. Shift your awareness to softness and calmness. Always maintain a connection to your breathing throughout your whole yoga session. And now that our mind is clear and our body is calm, we'll start our warm-up. We'll find our way on our hands and knees, shoulder width apart. We'll just take a few moments to center ourselves. Make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. So here, breathe out in cat pose. Pull in your belly, tuck in your pelvis, round your back, and tuck in your chin. Separate your shoulders. Breathe in cow pose. Push out your hips, press your belly towards your mat. Arch your back and lift your chin. Breathe out in cat pose. And breathe in cow pose. 2 more times, breathe out. Breathe in. And 1 more, breathe out. And breathe in. Release to a neutral position. What we're going to do is bring our left foot in between our hands. So just bring your left foot in between your hands. So you want to create a 90-degree angle here with your left knee. And slowly just come up. Place your hands on your thigh. Find your balance. And when you find your balance, you want to shift your pelvis forward. So if your pelvis is like this, you want to shift your pelvis forward and stretch your hip flexors over here. We're getting ready for our next segment, okay? So really squeeze. When you find your balance, breathe in, extend your arms over your head. Bring your shoulders back. Release, come back, interlace your fingers, open up your chest. And release, bring your hands back on your mat. So here, if it's hard on your knee, you can place a pillow or a blanket or anything that you have that can add some padding, okay? So for this segment, if you want, you can also use your blocks for support. Like this. And you just want to shift your weight front and back. Extend your left leg and come back. Extend your left leg. And then we can go all the way back. Breathe in. And breathe out, forward fold. Feels amazing. Release, come back up. Just remove the blocks. Bring your knee back on your mat, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So bring your right foot in between your hands. So here again, breathe in and up. Place your hands on your right thigh, like this. And you want to shift your pelvis forward, really squeeze, engage your abs. When you find your balance, breathe in and up. Extend your arms over your head. And back. Hold your position. Might get a little shaky. Release, interlace your fingers and up. Open up your chest. And release. We're just going to take back our blocks, just in case we need them for support. So here again, we're just going to rock front and back. Extend your right leg. Front and back. This is great to increase mobility and flexibility in your system. So we're getting a really nice stretch here in our hip flexors. And we'll come all the way back. Breathe in and breathe out, forward fold. You want to hold your posture. And slowly come back up. Bring your knee back on your mat. Extended child's pose. We'll just take one breath in extended child's pose. Breathe in. Slowly roll out of your posture. Breathe out. And that was it for our warm-up. I'll be right back after the break with more yoga. Hi everyone, welcome back to Yoga Passion. Thank you for joining me again. So during our first segment, we warmed up our hip flexors to get ready for the camel segment. We're gonna try different variations of the camel. So we'll find our way on our knees. Find your way on your knees. And we'll just get into a hero pose like this. So for the camel, there's different variations and we'll start like this. We'll just place our blocks here next to our feet for support. And the only thing you want to do is place your hands on your blocks. Unless you're able to place your hands directly on your mat, you can go right ahead. So you place your hands on your blocks. And the only thing we're going to do is lift our hips off our mat. So up, squeeze and lift. Don't throw your head back just yet. We're exploring our possibilities, trying different variations. So up and squeeze and just feel how it feels. And breathe. Open up your chest. We'll take one more breath. And release. Breathe in, up, and we'll close in extended child's pose. Just take a little break. Roll out of extended child's pose, breathe in and breathe out. So we're going to stay in this position. We'll just try something different. We'll go a little bit deeper. So from this position, you want to place your left hand on your block, and then you want to extend your right hand over your head and up. And release, come back. We'll do the same thing on the other side in a fluid motion up. And just feel how that feels. Feel a really nice stretch here all along your left side. So we're just opening up our body, nice and slow, to the left. So here you want to squeeze your hips, bring your pelvis forward and up. Come back to the right. Left. And one more time to the right. And release. Breathe in and breathe out. Extended child's pose. Take a few breaths. One more breath. And roll out of extended child's pose. Breathe in and breathe out. So for the next variation, I'm going to demonstrate. You can place padding under your knees just in case it's hard on your knees. You can put a blanket, a pillow, or anything that you have, just not too thick so that you stay nice and stable, okay? So we'll get on our knees. So here again, you can use your blocks, or you can curl in your toes. And we'll try that same variation, just that we'll try it on our knees. So go ahead and test here with your left hand and up. So another variation would be to place your block at its highest position and go all the way back. And the other side. So you can either place your hand on your block or on your heel. Whatever feels more comfortable for you. We're just deepening in our posture. A little bit deeper. If you want to try putting your hands on your heels, go right ahead. So the idea is to swing your pelvis forward and squeeze and open up to the right. And release. We'll get into an extended child's pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel everything that's happening in your body. Roll out of extended child's pose and breathe out. We'll come back on our knees. Take it a little bit deeper. So you can curl in your toes, and we'll try to put both our hands. So breathe in and up. If you're able to put both your hands like this. Don't throw your head back just yet. You want to prevent injuries. And release. Okay, so for the next variation, you might want to try this with a partner behind you in case you throw your head back, just to prevent any injuries in your neck. Okay, so let's try that again. And up and to the right, to the left. Get into our position. And come up. We'll close in an extended child's pose. It's a very liberating posture. We'll take one more breath. Roll out of your extended child's pose. So now that you know the different variations, you can practice the one that's comfortable for you. But if you want to get into a full camel pose, you place the tops of your feet flat on your mat. You can place your hands here underneath your waist and just shift your pelvis forward. Hold your position. And release, come up. And breathe out. We'll take one resting breath. And that was it for our camel segment. I'll be right back after the break. Hi everyone, welcome back to Yoga Passion. We're in our last segment. We're going to be ending with a really nice Marishyasana. It's one of my favorite postures. Okay, we'll get right into it. We'll just take a seated position in a staff pose. So before we get into our Marishyasana, we'll do a half staff pose. So we're just going to start by bending our left knee, let it fall on the outside like this. You want to bring your heel as close as you can to your inner thigh. Place your hands behind you, open up your chest. This is great for your posture. Breathe in up, breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in and come back. Extend your left leg, do the same thing on the other side. You want to fold in your right knee and up. Breathe in, raise your arms. Breathe out, forward fold. And up. And back. Extend your right leg. So for the Marishyasana, just bend your left knee and you want to bring your heel as close as you can here to the back of your upper thigh. You're going to bring your left elbow on the inside of your knee. Extend your arm. Your thumb is pointing down. Your palm is facing on the outside. You want to wrap your arm around your leg. Take your right hand, your palm facing on the outside, slide it in your lower back. So the idea is to lock your fingers. If your fingers don't touch, you take a strap. If you don't have a strap, you can use a belt or anything that you have that can help you. So just wrap it around, grab onto your strap, and just let your head fall like a weight. Extend your right leg, flex your foot, point your toes towards you, kick out your heel, and feel your left shoulder opening up. Releasing any accumulated tension. This posture is magical. And you want to completely surrender in your posture. One more breath, breathe in and release, let go of your strap, come back up. Feel the work in your shoulder. Extend your left leg, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. So you want to bend your right knee and bring your heel as close as you can to the back of your upper thigh. Extend your left leg, kick your heel out, point your toes towards you. Take your right elbow, the inside of your knee, extend your arm. Your thumb is pointing down with your palm facing out. And here you take your left hand, slide it in your lower back. You want to join your fingers. So here you take your strap like this. Let your head fall and feel your right shoulder opening up. So here I'll let go of the strap. Just join fingers like this. Maximum stretch. And just let the posture do the work for you. Breathe into it. Completely surrender and allow the posture to become a relaxation posture. One more breath. And release. Come back up. Extend your legs. And we'll just turn over to the front in a cross-legged seated position. And feel all your thoughts coming back in the right order, filtering out all unnecessary thoughts. Feel being refreshed and re-energized. And we'll send good intentions to all the people and the elements of the universe. We'll send peace, love, and happiness. And we'll take a breath together to close our session. Breathe in, raise your arms. And breathe out, bring your hands and your head down. And that was it for another wonderful session of Yoga Passion. Thank you so much for joining me. You can reach me on social media. And remember, when you make time for yoga, you make time for yourself. See you next time.